All right, guys. Well, welcome to Team Forever Strong's Getting Started Right call. It is, let's see, July 25th. This is our first call for our new coach training for this month for July. And I'm super pumped to have you guys here. And I wanted to start out just by spending just a couple minutes introducing myself for those of you guys who don't know me. My name's Kathy Reuter, and I've been a coach now, full-time coach for 3 years. I have 2 little kids at home, Landon and Kirsten. Landon just turned 5, and Kirsten is 3.5 years old. And before I got into this whole coaching thing, I was actually a teacher for 10 years. I had my master's degree in special education. But once I had my kids, once I had Landon, I knew that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, that was the thing that I always wanted to do. So I handed in my paperwork and I stopped teaching. And, it was super scary because, you have to go through all these different tests and all that stuff to become a teacher. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. But it's something I really wanted to do. And even though my husband at the time, and now obviously, he had a really good job, still, you can imagine that if you stop that one income, how you can really feel that on your family, especially since I had been teaching for the 10 years and I had the master's degree. I was getting paid a lot higher than your average teacher. So anyways, as time went on, guys, in a nutshell, we were sinking super fast financially. You would never know looking at us at all because we were in this really nice house in this really nice neighborhood. It was a brand new home when we bought it at the time, but we were sinking so fast, guys. And we just couldn't keep up. I was tutoring most nights of the week so that I could just keep staying home. My husband was, doing his full-time job. Plus, he owned 4 businesses on the side. So, we were really doing everything that we possibly could, guys, to make this work. And I'll never forget, I got to a point where I'll never forget, I was standing in like my foyer in my house, my old house back in Massachusetts. And I had Kirsten, who was 4 months old at the time, and Landon was 22 months old. And I had her like all wrapped up in like the swaddle sack thing, and I'm rocking her and bouncing her in the hallway. And my husband came in because he's the numbers guy. Like, he's all about the finances. That's not my thing. And he said, he's like, you're going to have to go back to your teaching job because, we've been living with our heads in the sand here, Kathy, but we've completely depleted our entire savings account. So at this time, guys, before I said yes to this whole thing that I thought was a total scam, I had completely depleted our entire savings account. We had racked up $35,000 worth of credit card debt because we were living off of one income, and we were sinking by like $1,000 every single month. So we were in a pretty bad situation. And, it's funny because I feel like things always come into your life at just the right time when you need them the most. And you can either open the door to the opportunity and take a chance at it, or you can choose to ignore it. And it was that weekend I actually got together with one of my best friends from high school. His name was Matt. You know him, Erin, Matt DePaulis. And his girlfriend was a coach, and she happened to tell me about coaching. And I'm not going to lie, guys, especially with my husband with the MBA in entrepreneurship, he thought this was a scam. He thought this was a pyramid scheme. He made fun of this. He was the biggest skeptic you could ever imagine. He's this wicked, super thick-headed German guy. And he was like, there is no way that this is a legit business. You are not going to earn money doing this. You might as well just go to the casino and throw money out the window because this is just not real. And I kind of believed him actually for a little bit because I'm like, what the heck do I know? I'm just a first grade school teacher. That's all the experience I have. I don't know anything about businesses. Like, if you had told me I was going to be an entrepreneur, I'd be like, yeah, right. So I kind of listened to him, and I actually told my coach no for 3 full months. For 3 months, I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. But I kept kind of watching, like silently stalking, like probably most of you guys did. And finally it came down to the nitty gritty where it was like, if I don't go and do something, like, I'm going to have to go back. And for me, there could be no plan B. Like, this was my last hurrah to make this thing work so I could keep staying home with my kids. Like, that's all I ever wanted to do. So when I got into this, guys, like right off the bat, I had 35 pounds that I needed to lose. So I did not look like a health and fitness coach at all. I had like only 300 friends on Facebook. I knew nothing about social media. I knew nothing about building a business. I had no idea what the heck a challenge group was. My last experience with Shakeology was that I hated it and I threw out the bag. So I had all these bad experiences, but I knew that something needed to change. Otherwise, I was going to have to go back to work. So that was 3 years ago. I came up on my 3-year mark on June 26th. And I got into it and I went all in, guys. I kind of did both at the same time. I had to build a business right off the bat because my back was against the wall. And I also knew I needed to lose that weight. So I started drinking Shakeology every day. I was in a 21-day fix challenge group. I actually started inviting people to be in my challenge group, which I was actually running on my own, which, like I said, I did not know what a challenge group was, but I was inviting people to join me the night I signed up to become a coach. I wanted to prove my husband wrong when he told me that I wasn't going to be able to do it. I'm the type of person where if you tell me you're not going to be able to do it, that doesn't bother me. It actually fuels my fire and makes me work and push even harder because I like to prove people wrong. So, and I got into it, guys, and you know what? The support from the challenge groups was awesome. If you guys are in one now, you know like how motivating they are. So I started losing all that weight. I lost like, I think almost 10 pounds that first round I did. People were seeing me get healthier. They were seeing me get happier. I was loving the way that I felt. I was loving the confidence that was built up. And then I became addicted to this. And every night when the kids would go to bed, that was when I would build my business because I wasn't about to, turn my head and have my face buried in my computer or phone all day long when the reason why I stopped my teaching job was to be at home with them. So I would work at nights. And like I said, I became addicted to it, like straight on addicted. To this day, 3 years later, if I could be doing anything all day, if the kids weren't here, I would be here working on the business all day because I love it that much. So I just kept doing it, guys, and I kept plugging away. And I remember my coach having his first call with me just like this. And he told me, you will get to where you want to be as long as you are willing to take action every single day. And as long as you are willing to never stop and to never quit, you will achieve all these things that you see the other successful coaches in the network achieving, as long as you have a really powerful reason for being here and why this has to work for you. You just can never stop. And I listened to him and I plugged along, and it was by 7 months in, what I was earning with this, it was matching what I was earning when I left my teaching career. And then just shy of 1 year, I was earning 6 figures. By 15 months in, all of our debt and everything was paid off. And now the rest is history. We were able to sell our home in Massachusetts, and we moved to my dream home down here in Florida, like literally minutes from the beach. It's so nice, guys. And it wasn't because I was doing anything special. Like you can see all the crap in the background here, like the toys on the ground. Like if you know me, I'm not organized. I'm just all over the place. I didn't do anything like fancy schmancy or special to make this thing work. The one thing that differentiates me from people who don't have success is that I will be here always, no matter what. And I choose to show up when others choose not to. So guys, I'm so excited to have you guys on the team. You're joining an awesome team. We're a top 50 team out of 500,000 teams in the network. We're a 2-time elite 10-star diamond team. You guys are definitely in good hands. You don't know what any of that stuff means, but you will soon you will soon learn what that means. But it means something awesome for you guys, because it means that you guys have all the tools that you need to succeed, and you're learning from just an awesome group of coaches here. So welcome to our team. And I wanted to start off now by just kind of going over some of the basics to help you guys get started. I'm really big on helping you guys take action right from the beginning, because inaction breeds fear. And the longer that you sit behind the scenes and you say to yourself, like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, or maybe I should wait till I get results, it just creates more fear in you. And then you end up just doing nothing. So the best thing that you can do is to start taking action today. So let's see here. First thing what I want you guys to do when we get off this call is I want you to take out a piece of paper, and I want you to write up like 3 to 5 goals that you want to achieve in this business by the end of the year, I want you to just write them out. And I want you to write, I will is how you're going to start all of your goals. I don't want to hear, I hope, I'm thinking, I really wish, because if you say those wishy-washy words like that, it's not going to happen. So you need to write out your goals like straight from the get-go with that confidence that it will happen. It sounds crazy, guys, but it's true. I've had my goals written down since the day I became a coach, like all these things, like living in this home, being debt-free, like being able to retire Nick from his job, which is going to be happening soon, thank God. But I look at those goals every day, like they're right in front of me, and I read them every single day. And the things that you start to say to yourself actually comes true. So it doesn't matter what your goals are and why you're here. Like, you can achieve anything you want with this business. If you're here right now and you just want to earn a little bit of extra income because you want to get your Shakeology for free every month, like, it can be that. If you're doing this because you want to be able to stop your second job, like, it can do that. If you are doing this because you want this to replace your full-time job and earn 6 or 7 figures like a year, I know it sounds insane, but you can do that. It really is like an uncapped potential here with this. All right, so you're going to start out by writing out your goals. That's going to be really, really important. The next thing that you guys are going to do, and I saw a lot of you already did it, and it would be really awesome if you guys could share your post in the Coach Basics group, but I saw you guys make a post introducing, and basically you're launching your business on Facebook. You're introducing and letting people know that you're a coach, you're getting started on this new journey now, and how excited you are, and all that kind of stuff. If you're one of my new coaches, then in the email that I sent you, in the new coach to-do list, it will say exactly what I wrote when I became a coach 3 years ago, so that you can use it as a template. So that's going to be your first thing, guys, is you want to launch your business on social media and let people know what you're doing, because people will never know unless you put it out there. So you're going to put it out there. Now, guys, here's the real kicker. From the second that you make that post, mark my word, people are watching you like a hawk. They are literally reading every single post you ever make. They're not going to like it. They're not even going to comment on it. You're going to get actually kind of aggravated. Like, why is nobody paying attention to my stuff? Trust me, everybody is reading it, and they're watching you to see, like, how serious is this girl? Like, she just said that she's on this new venture now. Yeah, I'm just going to kick back and see if she's really doing this, or if she's just she's just full of it and she's going to quit in a couple months. So people will watch you for a good 3 months before they actually decide to sign up. I'm not saying you're not going to be able to sign anybody up before then, but the average person, especially even the people I sign up, they've been watching me for like years or a year. I mean, that's usually how it works. People watch you because they don't really believe in this. So they're going to be watching you, right, every single day. And what's super key, guys, is that you want to be an adding value machine on social media. So you want to make it a commitment to be sharing something at least 2 to 3 days on social media. I'll go over some ideas of things that you can post. So we don't want to be salesy or anything like that, because then people will be like, oh my God. Like, you don't want to be putting pictures of like Shakeology up, you know what I mean, with the bottle and Shakeology, like, or, Autumn Calabrese up, or anything like that that you can get off of the website. You want to keep people wondering what it is you're actually doing without saying exactly what you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So for example, if you go to make a post, one easy post to do every day is something about your health and fitness journey. So I usually always tell my coaches, post something about your health and fitness journey every single day. Whether it's a recipe and you take a picture of it, that's adding value. You can give them the recipe right in it or in the comments, right? You could take a picture of your shake, pour it into a different cup, or if you're going to use that Shakeology tumbler cup that you get with the kit, turn it around so that people can't see that it says Shakeology. Because if you hold it up and people know what you're drinking, they're like, oh, she's drinking Shakeology. She's just trying to sell this to me. I don't need to ask her what that is because I know exactly what she's drinking. Whereas if you just take a picture of something in your cup and you're smiling and you're happy, like, you want to be really happy. So start smiling, guys. You want to be really, really happy, because people are drawn to that. And they'll be more inclined to reach out to you and say, hey, listen, like what was in that drink that you just had earlier today, this afternoon? You know, you always look so happy. You're looking healthier. Like, what is that? Can you tell me about it? And then you can talk with them behind the scenes about what you're drinking. Does that make sense so far? Okay. You can also take a picture of, you know, yourself doing a workout, or some people get really brave and they like to do videos right off the bat. I didn't do videos for like the first 2 years. So don't come in and look at me or your coach and think like, oh my God, I need to be doing videos. You don't need to do any of that. And you're just going to share a little bit about it. You know, if you take a picture of yourself doing a workout move, talk about that. You just get started on this 21-day program. Don't really say what it is. Just say it's a 21-day program. Like I've just been eating, just be honest, I've been eating way too much pizza. Like I love donuts. I have such a hard time staying on track, but I know this awesome support and accountability group is really going to help me. That kind of thing. Talk a little bit about it. So you want to get used to kind of just adding value, sharing stories with people about yourself, and just being authentic. So that's one idea for posting that you can make for one post every single day. And since you're drinking your shake every day and you're following your nutrition plan, and you're pressing play every day, it's easy to get one post out of those 3 things, right? The second post that you can do is about personal development. So all of us in this group right now should be reading either The Compound Effect. That's probably the one you should start with. And it's going to be in the Coach Basics group. It's going to come up if it hasn't already yet. I can't remember. Or The Slight Edge, it's called. Actually, The Slight Edge was my favorite book I've ever read in the past 3 years. But it teaches you all about how this business works and just things in general in life, and about how it's not these huge decisions that you make or these massive changes you make. Is that it's one small little decision day in and day out that compounds to create this massive, you know, effect over time, right? You're choosing to do these small things every single day that others are choosing not to do. And they're easy to do, but they're just as easy not to do. So you're going to choose to do them and you're not going to stop. So just as easy as it is to press play and do that 25-minute workout, it's just as easy to sit here right now and be like, oh God, I just had such a long day. The kids were freaking awful. I just, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow, right? You have to choose to do it. Because most people are not going to choose to do it. And in the end, you'll be able to live this life that most people would wish that they could live, all because of these little simple decisions. So if you are reading a personal development book, or if you're in my Shift Shop challenge group and you're doing that one, just stick with that one if you're doing that. Just pick one. Don't be all over the place with all these different books. All right, so does that make sense? Like, stick with that one book that you're doing. But a really easy way to get a post out of that, and I used to do this all the time and I still do, is as you're reading or as you're listening to Audible. I do Audible all the time because I don't really like reading books. Is anytime you come across something that's really, you know, like inspirational to you, it really kind of, you know, turns the light bulb on in your brain, you can turn that into a post and share that on social media. That's adding free value to people. That's going to help someone. Even if you don't get any likes or any comments, what you're putting out there is affecting and helping at least one person. And that's our job as a coach, is to try to help inspire and motivate people every day. We want to be a light in people's lives because, you know, the average person, if they scroll through Facebook, it's all negativity. But you're going to come in there with this smile on your face and this awesome, you know, positivity, and it's going to help brighten somebody's day. So that's a second idea for a post that you can do. The third type of post that I want you guys to do is just something about your personal life. So when you become a coach, you don't want to become like this Beachbody billboard where all of a sudden now people are only seeing like Beachbody, Beachbody, Beachbody. It's like, does this person have a family? Does she work? Does she have any pets? Like, what does this girl like to do for fun? So you want to throw in there a good mix of things that you're doing. So if you go on like a walk with your family, post a picture of you going on a walk with your family. If your kid's acting crazy, like crazy and is driving you nuts, share that. That's so relatable, guys, to the other moms out there. Post it up there. The things that you think in your mind, I don't know if I should really post that, don't even think, post it. Because those are the things that are going to get the most traction. I'm telling you, trust me. It's when you sit there and overthink it, it just doesn't work. As soon as you have an idea, you just have to just be you and put it out there. Because over time, guys, like, you want to attract people like you into your business and onto your team. Like, they're going to become your tribe, right? Like, if you look at our whole team, a lot of the people are people that I either went to high school with or college with, or they're teachers or nurses or something like that, because that's what I was. I was a teacher. So a lot of people are just like that, and they like to eat food and they like to drink and have fun, because that's how I am. So you just want to be you and put that out there. So posting on social media, guys, is one of the most important things that you can do as a coach. And you want to show up every single day. So if you can't commit to doing 2 posts a day, you can't do 3 posts a day, that's fine. But you can't let a day go by that you don't share something, right? You have to at least share something every day, because like I said, once you make that first post that you're a coach, people are watching you like a hawk. And it would be like, you guys are business owners now. And I had a really hard time wrapping my brain around this when I became a coach. I had a really hard time being like, oh my gosh, somebody's not here telling me exactly what to do. Like, I'm my own, like, I'm a CEO. This is kind of a little weird. We're all used to going into work and having somebody else tell us what to do, when it's due by, and we get it done because we don't want to get fired from our job, right? With this, the result that you're going to see is going to be all, like, this can be anything that you want, but it's all on you. And we're here to support you and guide you every single step of the way, but you got to be the one to know your purpose and to take action no matter what every single day. So you got to treat this like a legit business. If you were to go open up, I always like to use this example, like a Dunkin' Donuts, for example, a Dunkin' Donuts franchise. And I go to Dunkin' Donuts all the time, although I have kind of cut back because they're not really convenient where I am right now. But if all of a sudden every day on the way to work, you're driving, and you go to this one Dunkin' Donuts and you're getting your coffee, and then the next day you go and there's a sign up that says closed. So you go by it and you're like, that's weird. It's usually open every single day. I guess I'll just go to this next one down the road because I know that one's open. So you go to that next one. And then the next day comes and you go by and the Dunkin' Donuts you usually go to is closed again. And you're like, what is going on here? I mean, why would this be closed? It doesn't make sense. So you go to the next Dunkin' Donuts again. Then you go to work again on the 3rd day and you go by and all of a sudden that Dunkin' Donuts is open. You're going to be like, this place is so unpredictable. From now on, I'm just going to go to this other Dunkin' Donuts because I know they're always open and they make my coffee good and I know I can count on them. So forget that other place. You are that Dunkin' Donuts, guys. It's the exact same thing. People are going to sign up with the coach and the person who is there all the time, who they know that they can rely on, who they know that they can trust, who they know is going to be there. So you have to think of it that way. Like, think of your Facebook wall or your Instagram as your store. And you have to show up every single day. Even if you're sick, even if you don't feel like it, something has to go up to provide some kind of value every day. Does that make sense so far, guys? People don't come around. I'm going to be honest because I don't like to candy coat anything. I like to just tell it how it is because I want everybody to succeed. Obviously, none of this happens overnight. But over time, when you're posting and sharing and you're just being you, people will automatically come to you and will say, all right, I need to do this. I need to get started on this health and fitness journey. Or they'll say, listen, like, coaching looks so awesome. I can't believe I waited this long. Like, sign me up. It took me 16 months, guys, okay, of showing up on social media every day before people started coming to me. So that's just to give you, like, you need to have that long-term vision because it's a business you're building, right? But keep that long-term vision in your mind. So you're going to be on social media. So now your heads are totally spinning and you're totally overwhelmed. And you're probably thinking, what the heck did I get myself into? Can I even do this? I thought the same exact thing when I first signed up. I literally hung up the phone with my coach after she blasted me with like 1,000 emails, just like probably you guys got. And I was added to all these different groups and I'm getting notifications up the wazoo. And I can't keep up with it because I have a 4-month-old and a 22-month-old at home and I'm nursing all night long still and I'm up at 5:30 in the morning, totally overwhelmed, right? And the best advice that I can seriously give you is to just don't overthink anything and to focus on your own health and fitness journey first. That is the best thing that you can do as a brand new coach, is to focus on you and getting results. Whether they're, some of the top coaches in the network, guys, because I hear all the time from people like, well, I'm already in great shape. Like, I don't think I could be like a successful coach and build a business. That's not true, because some of the top coaches in the network, some of the top 10 coaches in the network never had that physical transformation. It was the mental and emotional transformation that they had that was appealing to others. It was the person who they became along this journey that built their business. So whatever it is, we can all improve. It doesn't matter how you look on the outside. It's more important actually of how you view yourself on the inside and what you're thinking in your mind. So anyways, just break it down. And by 3 months in, guys, you're going to feel so much better. I remember looking at my husband and saying to him, the first night I hung up the phone, honestly, I don't think I'm smart enough for this. I mean, you're talking to someone who had to take the teacher's test a couple times and didn't pass it right away. Just school was hard for me. I had to study a lot, take a lot of note cards and highlight. I mean, I was not one of those people where you could just flip open the book and I had like a photographic memory like my husband was. So when I was hearing all this stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. But you can do this, guys. And we're all here to help you. So focus, number one, on your health and fitness journey. Make sure you're in a challenge group right now, which I know a lot of you are in the Shift Shop one with me. Be in there. Be plugged in. Just make no excuses, guys. This first round, if this is like, if you're like a brand spanking new coach, you have to get results, because nothing speaks louder than results. People will believe in you. They'll believe in the programs and the products. They'll want to sign up with you. And then you'll believe and have that confidence too, guys. And once you have that belief in the programs and the products, you're going to go on to make an awesome coach. My top coaches on the team are the ones who have gotten awesome results from the programs and the products. And they're like walking infomercials for the company because they can't help it, because they love it that much. So you want to focus on that first and foremost, all right? The second thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you check into this Coach Basics group every day. Be here, like see how there's all these people on here right now? Be here on that last call. There's only 3 calls because it's only 3 weeks. It's only Monday through Friday for 3 weeks. And this should only really take like 15 minutes of your time to check in. So whenever it's convenient for you, just come in, check into the group, be engaged. If you guys could like comment and like things, that'd be awesome. So I'm not like, is anybody reading this? Is anybody doing it? And then we'll have 3 calls all together. You're going to learn everything that you need to know about how to build a business in this training. And this training is even better, like way better than the training I had to go through. So you guys are super lucky. So just make a commitment to be here at the end. So one of your goals could be, I will complete Coach Basics training and be here at the end. And there's actually at the very end a little certificate that you print out, and you take a picture with it and you post it in there. Just be one of the people that actually makes it to the end and takes that picture and posts it up there. All right. So that's your second thing. The third thing that I want you guys to do, and I'm trying to teach you guys from the mistakes that I made along the way to save you guys a lot of stress and, and being overwhelmed. The best thing that you can do is to set business hours for yourself. Okay. Nobody told me this when I became a coach. And I mean, I was trying to do it all at once, all day long, and you're going to get burnt out and you're going to want to freaking quit if you do that. Okay. You can't be like with your kids and be like on the phone or on the computer and, oh my God, another notification. I can't keep up with this. This is driving me crazy. You have to get a calendar or a planner, whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat, and look at it for the whole week and actually go through your day and be realistic about it. Like, all right, this day is going to be insane. I can only commit to 30 minutes today. So I'm going to work from 8:30 to 9. That's going to be it. All right, Tuesday, I have 45 minutes here in the morning. Okay, I'll block that off. And then maybe I can do another 30 minutes later. Now it's different for everybody, depending on what your goals are. Obviously, the more time you put into this business, the faster you're going to grow, the more income you're going to earn, all that. So it's up to you with what your goals are. For me, I could never do anything really during the day unless it was during nap time, which I only really had an hour. And then I would just work at night because it was just I was doing stuff during the day at the same time. And then it's just not fair, guys, because you're not giving your family 100% of your attention, and you're not giving your business 100% of your attention. So just as if you were owning your own restaurant and you had hours, you'd go in and you'd leave, same thing with this. You're going to only work. You have to follow this rule. I know some of you guys are obsessed with this and you want to do this 24/7, but you have to follow this rule. Only work when you set your business hours. And when the time is up, like it's done. Like it's done until the next day. Trust me, you're not going to miss out on anything. You're not going to miss out on anything at all. And as a matter of fact, don't even check your notifications ever again. It might sound a little crazy, right? But I'm doing you guys a favor. Don't even check your notifications ever. You don't need to check your notifications. When you sit down to work, the only thing that you should be doing at this point, and I know some of us have like to have little checklists of what they need to do every day. The only thing you should be doing when you sit down to actually build the business is, number one, you're going to go right into the Coach Basics training and complete that. You can put a check next to it when you're done. All right. Then you're going to go down and you're going to do your personal development for just 10 minutes. Listen or read, whatever works for you. Put a check next to it. And then you're going to quickly go into Team Forever Strong, and you're going to spend, I'm talking 2 minutes. Just scroll through, see if you didn't, see if you missed anything important that was announced that day, a video, something quick in there, and then leave the page and don't go back again till the next day. Go into your challenge group, whatever one you're in. So if you're in my Forever Strong Shifters group, you'll just quickly go in there, post in there to participate. If you have coaches in there, you want to support them and like it, comment on it. Should literally only take like 2 to 3 minutes, guys, and leave the group. All right. Also on your checklist, you can put, I drank my shake and I press play. That's it. So don't get hung up in all these notifications and like, oh my God, like, because it is. I was like, my head, I thought it was going to fly off my body for the first 6 months of this business because it was insane. So you're in the groups, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you're out until the next day. And at this point, guys, I'm in legit 20 different groups. I just do them all at once. The same thing that I tell you is what I do. After I get off this call, I just, boom, I go through every single thing, every single group, and I'm out until tomorrow night. And that's it. Okay? So that is where you're going to focus. Focus on you getting your results and focus on the Coach Basics training. Okay? The last 2 things I'm going to go over are your 2 goals. Your 2 goals that you should have for yourself by the end of this month. And you guys can do it because I signed up on June 26th and I hit both these goals with 4 days left in the month. And you guys can do it too. So the first thing that you're going to want to focus on, Beachbody has all these different ranks, right? You're going to hear people being introduced, congratulated in the team page for different things, Emerald Coach, all that. Your first rank that you hit as a coach is Emerald. And you don't need to write these down because we're going to go over it in the Coach Basics. But just to give you an idea, it goes Emerald Coach, Ruby, Diamond. And then after that, it goes 1-star Diamond all the way up to 15-star Diamond. That's the highest that you can get, okay? Your first goal is to become an Emerald Coach. And this is so easy. Guys, you could do this by tonight. It basically just means that you have signed up or helped 2 people get started on their health and fitness journey by signing them up with a challenge pack. And a challenge pack is what you bought when you guys signed up. It's the Shakeology with, now the all access on demand pass is the best thing that you can sign people up for because they get access to every single program. Okay, so you sign 2 people up that way. Now here's a little thing that I've always done because I like to save people money. I like to help people out. I always put people in the system as a coach. And the reason why is because it saves them money going forward. If you're in the system as a coach, your Shakeology is 25% off the following month, and anything you ever order is 25% off. And they never need to work the business. They never need to sell anything. It just is literally a way for them to save money. Versus as a customer, everything is full price. So I like to save people money. Plus, I do it in hopes too that they're going to love this stuff so much that down the road, they're going to want to become an active coach and join the team. Because I believe with 150% that if people come into this and they actually complete a program from front to back and get awesome results, how could you not want to become a coach on the team? Right? It's just, how does that happen? I don't get it. So 2 people signed up in the system that way. And I will help you guys if you don't know how to do it, how to sign up people. It's really easy. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I like to kind of go step by step. All right. So 2 people, and now you've become an Emerald coach, which is really exciting. And everyone, we can congratulate you and make an awesome picture collage for you guys. Post it on the team page. Everyone will be like, yeah, it's just the beginning. Like, you know, Emerald coach, if you get a certain present from me mailed to you, like all that good stuff. Like I'm all about the recognition for you guys. So 2 people, and it can be your spouse. Like Nick was one of the first people I signed up. I think it was like Nick and my brother. So it can be anybody. It can be 2 family members. It can be a friend, a coworker, a neighbor, anyone. Okay. So now you've become an Emerald coach. That's your first goal. Now your next goal is to just find 1 more person by the end of this month. So 3 people total. If you do that, now you've hit what's called Success Club. And you're going to learn more about this in Coach Basics. But basically, this is how you build your business. Like every single successful coach, they actually went through and they did all these statistics on the successful coaches in the network and what determines a successful coach. Like what were they doing? What were some of the common things that they had in common? And one of them was that month after month after month, these people hit Success Club. They signed up a minimum of 3 people every single month, minimum. Okay, now when I say minimum, I mean you can go higher. All right, I always like to kind of go more. You don't have to do the bare minimum, but a minimum of 3 people every single month. And that is how you build a business, okay, is by hitting Success Club month after month after month. So another thing on your goals that you can write down is, I will help 3 people get started on their health and fitness journey by the end of this month and hit Success Club. It's non-negotiable. I don't beat around the bush. You can't make it negotiable. Like you have to make that decision in your mind that, oh, it's happening every single month, no matter what, it's happening. There's even been months, guys, where it's been super crazy for me, and Nick will look at me, my husband, he'll be like, are you going to be able to like do this? I'm like, yeah, I'm not worried. And then later on that day, it's like, boom, 5 people at once. You just have to make that decision in your mind that you're going to do it. All right. So there's Success Club 5 and there's Success Club 10. And I want to break this down for you guys because I know a lot of you guys do need money and you need it fast. All right. So Success Club 5, like I said, is just helping 3 people get started. Basically, you get 2 points for each person you sign up. All right. So technically, you'd have 6 points. Does that make sense? So technically, you have 6 points. If you do that, you earn $50 commission for each person you sign up. So you've earned $150. So that's good because now your cost is covered for that month. Your product and all that is totally free for you, your Shakeology and all that, which is good. And you've earned a little bit extra. So that's a really, really good place to start. So focus on the 3 for this month. Where you really can start to see the extra income coming in faster is if you sign up 5 people every month. Because now you hit Success Club 10. And what happens is you will earn about $250 commission, right? And on top of it, if you sign up 5 people in a 5-week period, Beachbody gives you a $100 bonus, okay? So now you're up to $350. On top of that, the following month, Beachbody gives free customer leads to any coach in the network that's hit Success Club 10 from the month prior. What this means is people will go to the website and they'll buy Shakeology or they'll buy a challenge pack or all that stuff, and they will get assigned a random coach. You will be that random coach that will be assigned to them if you hit Success Club 10. All right. Now, what's awesome about it is you get free commission off of those people. And guys, it ends up being like $203 a month, right? So basically, to kind of put it in a nutshell, signing up 5 people a month basically earned you about $550, okay? Now for me, I really needed that. That was huge for me because, I mean, I was sinking. I didn't have a chance to kind of let's just see what happens. I'll just kind of have one toe in and one foot out. I mean, I was all in. So every time it was the $100 bonus for me made such a huge difference. So there's the difference between the 2. I always tell people, if you're here, guys, and it's just a hobby for you, don't kill yourself. Focus on just 3 people, right? But if you're here and you want something more, like, you know what, you want this to be a business, you want to do this, you want this to be your full-time career, like what I'm doing, then you got to make Success Club 10 your goal. Don't focus on that this month since we're at the very end, but all of you should definitely focus on finding those 3 people by the end of this month that you can help get started on their journey. The faster you can do that, the more confidence you get, and then you reassure yourself, like, all right, I can do this. I signed somebody up. This is going in the right direction, right? And that's basically it, guys, really. I know it's super overwhelming, but I'm here for you guys every single step of the way. You know, if I'm not your personal coach, I'm still here for you every single step of the way. You can post in the team page as much as you want, any questions you have. We have so many new coaches coming into the page all the time. So any question that you have, you know, don't feel like you're being annoying or that it's a stupid question. Post it in there anyways. When I first became a coach, like, be resourceful as a new coach. This is a key too, because you are a business owner. So don't wait around for somebody to tell you what to do. Like, be resourceful. YouTube was my best friend when I first became a coach. I mean, I was on there watching top coach videos and all this stuff. You know, I still do that to this day because you want to be a sponge and learn as much as possible. Okay? I'm trying to look over my notes here and see if there's anything. But guys, this is one tip that I want to give you guys too before I let you go. When you look at other people like in the network, like myself or anybody else on the team or in the network that are having success, and you see them doing all these crazy things, don't think that you can't do that too. Like, don't even question whether or not you can or can't do that, because you can do that too, guys, and more, way above and beyond. All right? People who are living these lives right now that you're seeing, they're no different than you. They're no better than you. They didn't get there by luck. They didn't get there by chance. They didn't get in at the right time. Okay? They got there because they chose to just show up and do something, even if it was small, every day for their business, and they outlasted everybody else, and that's why they're there having success. Okay? So I know for me, when I became a coach, when I looked at those people, I needed change so bad in my life, guys. I was so desperate for it. I always put the positive spin on it and would be like, this is awesome. Like, this means like this is real. This is a real business. Like, if they can do it, I can do it. Like, that's exactly where I'm going, and I'm not stopping till I get there. And that's literally the mentality that you have to have, is that nobody else is any better than you. Like, you are just as good, and that you can do it too. It does not take magic. There's no secret sauce. And to be honest, guys, in the past 3 years that I've been coaching, you guys are actually getting in at the absolute best time, because we're launching in the UK in October, which that probably, again, doesn't really mean too much to you right now, but it's huge. It means more of a chance to expand your network, which we teach you how to do. So you guys are actually getting in at the best time. You have the chance of succeeding way higher than anybody else because of this. All right? So you guys can do this too, and no matter where you are in your life right now, if you're not happy with your job, you're not happy just with whatever you have going on right now, you don't have to feel like you're stuck. You don't have to feel like you can't get out of that. There is a way out. This could be your way out. I'm living proof that this could be your way out, and I'm excited to be on this journey, guys, with you all the way to the top, and you guys are going to be awesome. I just know it. So does anybody have any questions before I let you guys go for the night? Any questions about anything at all? I see a hand up. Is that you, Erin? No. Oh, that's you, Krista. I've never seen that before. Let me unmute you. This must be something new on this. Hold on. Let me just unmute you, unless you know how to do it. Hold on a second. Unmute. Oops. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Hi.
Hi.
So I have just a quick question for you. I, for a variety of reasons, do not have Facebook. I created kind of a dummy page, and Amy is my only friend, my coach, and then I'm able to get into the groups that way. So I watched that Jen Richardson Instagram training that she did a couple weeks ago, and I just want to know what your opinion was on doing it primarily from Instagram and not involving the Facebook component.
Yeah. Honestly, it's changed since I became a coach. So when I first started, I mean, I built this whole thing in 1 year up to 6 figures, all off my personal page on Facebook. I didn't even have a health and fitness page, business page, until almost a year in. And I did it all through pretty much my warm market, they call it, right? All people that I knew through friends of friends and all that stuff. Now time has changed, and Instagram is really huge these days now. I'm not saying now, guys, if you're primarily on Facebook, use Facebook. Basically what I'm saying is Instagram, if you're on Instagram, you can build a huge business on Instagram. My best piece of advice is, guys, is to focus on one social media platform and really master it before you go on to the next one. For example, honestly, I did not I had an Instagram account the whole time, even when I became a coach, but I never used it. I never posted on it, nothing. I did everything off of Facebook, and I didn't even start using Instagram until, oh my God, I think I was a coach for it was almost 2 years in. It was almost 2 years in. So I've only been really using Instagram now for a year. So what's huge, guys, and it's different now because now they have the Facebook stories and Instagram stories and all that stuff. They didn't have that, obviously, back then when I first became a coach. I'm pretty much signing everybody up and getting everybody through that, because it's just a chance for you to just be you and just be crazy and do your stupid stuff you do at home, your ordinary stuff that you think is annoying, that people don't want to see, and to just put it out there so people can kind of see the whole big picture about who you are as a person. I've been getting a lot of traction with that. So my best advice to you guys is just pick one. So yeah, Krista, definitely use Instagram. It's huge. But everybody else, if you're not on Instagram and you're using Facebook, stick with just one and master it before you move on to the others, because you'll hear everybody else talk about Pinterest and oh my God, Instagram, Facebook, a business page, all that stuff. Just stick with one. Hope that helped. Anybody else have any other questions? Reading over my notes. If you guys have questions though in the Coach Basics, if you could tag me, that would be awesome. Because like I said, I'm in so many different groups. Oh, good. Erin has a question.
I was just wondering about the Team Cup thing that I've been seeing. So
I know Jessica's on Team Cup. Krista, are you on a Team Cup team? Oh, let me unmute you. Sorry. It's hold on. Okay, yeah, what were you saying?
So I'm working on it. My issue is I am currently, as you can see from behind me, I'm in a hotel right now, and I am traveling until August 9th. So I'm planning on doing it though. Courtney and Amy both said it would be fine to still do it.
Oh, good. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so basically I'll tell you guys what it is quickly. It's no extra work for you guys. So in case you're like, what is this? I can't handle anything else right now. I don't even know what's happening on this call. It's basically, it's a chance for you guys to blow up your businesses. Basically, you work with a team of 5 coaches all together. And you just, all it is you work together to try to sign up as many people together as a team. So, and help as many people get started on their health and fitness journey as possible for the month of August. And then people get prizes and stuff like that based on how many people you sign up. So it's no extra work because, you're going to learn in Coach Basics, if I haven't already told you, that, you should be reaching out and personally inviting people every day, at least 5 people, to be a part of, our health and fitness support and accountability group. So you're doing that piece anyways. It's not extra work, and it gives you a chance to work with other people and, get to know other people on the team and really get your business, the wheels going. And this business is all about getting the momentum going, right? You know what I mean? Fast is fun in this business. When things are at a dead halt, it's oh my God, you're going to hit those, by the way, when you're in this business. It's not going to be all wee. So just, laying it all out there. But it's way more fun when it's going fast and there's that momentum going. So I wanted to get Stephanie, Erin, and I had somebody else too. I have all these new, Brandy. I have a couple coaches. I need one more person for your team, Erin, to do with you guys. But I was going to be working closely with my team that I already had. and you guys. Like, I figured we could just all do it kind of together, even though like our points won't be together. Still, I figured it'd be a good chance for me to like mentor you guys like really closely and help you guys get this thing going. So I'll keep you, I'm asking around like all these different coaches on all these other teams if they need people so that I can get your team together for you guys. But that's Team Cup. And coaches who participated in it earn a significant higher income than coaches who choose not to participate in it. Your income goes up. Most coaches actually rank advanced to diamond coach level, which is like your platform of where you want to be. It's like your launching pad for success. It's just an awesome, awesome chance for you guys to get things moving. So I'll be in touch about that. All right. Any other questions, guys? No. Were you going to say something, Jessica? No. Okay. Krista, good to go. Stephanie?
Something to say, but.
Okay, good. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay, first of all, I've seen so many coaches over the past 3 years, obviously. People who come on and don't ask questions, I always get like, oh my God, I can't believe they're not asking questions. Like, they should have 100 questions. So don't feel like, I don't want to ask a question because I'm nervous, or I'll just try to, ask. Like, always ask. Like, you should have a lot of questions because there's so much to learn. But like I said, keep it super simple. Keep your head down. Don't look at any other coaches and think that you need to. That's the worst thing that you can do. And the quickest way to get derailed as a coach is to be focusing on other successful coaches in the network and be thinking that you need to be like that person, because it's a bunch of baloney and a bunch of BS, and that's not true. And it'll just mess with your mind. And every time you go to want to share something or post, you'll second guess yourself, and you'll question yourself, and you'll go look at that person's wall like da-da-da. And it's just, don't do it. Trust me, I've had so many successful coaches on this team say, even to this day, that they stopped following all top coaches and all that jazz because it was just messing with them. All right. It wasn't really letting them, it was preventing them from really being their authentic self. This is the only business in the world, guys, where you don't have to put on a mask and be somebody different. It's the only business in the world where you can actually just be you, and then you'll attract people like you to you. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a bunch of like weird people who aren't your people over time, Were you going to say something, Krista?
I just want to ask you one more question. Do you recommend a separate Instagram account, or do you just build this onto the one that you already have currently?
Wait, you were kind of breaking up a little bit. I heard, sorry.
So should I create a separate Instagram account or just build it onto the one I already have?
Oh, yeah, no, just build it onto the one you already have. Yeah. Yep, definitely.
All right, thanks.
Yep. So give me a thumbs up. I feel like I'm a teacher again. Give me a thumbs up if you've posted if you've launched that you've become a Beachbody coach yet. I know Steph did it.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, cool. Well, if you want to send it over to me before you actually post it on Facebook so I can just kind of read it over, I'll be happy to look it over for you, but you definitely want to put like a really nice eye-catching, bright, clear image with it. So make sure that your lens is clear on your phone. You want it to be easy to read. So lots of white spaces, so paragraphs, things like that. You got to figure if people are on their phone and they're scrolling at night, what's going to get them to stop their scroll, that kind of thing. And then at the end of it, usually I always usually tell my newer coaches to like give them just an invite to the group that you're doing. Just say something simple like, I'm so excited because I just got started on this brand new 21-day support and accountability group, and I can't wait to lose this 10 pounds, and I'm still looking for 5 people who want to do it with me. Reach out if you want to hear more about it, or send me a message or comment below or something like that. Kind of just like that little invite. So that'll be the first thing that you'll do. And then from that day forward, you got to show up every day. Yeah.
So you said that you can invite people to the accountability group. So I'm in the process of trying to get people.
Yeah.
But can you add them to the Shift Shop one that's already going?
Yeah, I usually always do. I usually just add them there too. I also do have, if they don't want to be, like I'm still signing up people now a couple days past the start of the shift shop. And I'm just telling them, like, we kicked off a couple days, but it's no big deal. You'll be able to access the workouts within 24 hours if you want to, or you can just wait, a week and start fresh on a Monday, whatever you want to do. So you can either add them into that one, or I do have another support and accountability group that's just been ongoing for like a long, long time. And it has a lot of people in it, and they can be plugged into that one if they want for just like support and accountability. The one for Shift Shop right now is specific to Shift Shop.
Right.
Yeah. So it's basically.
Yeah, I was confused on that too.
Yeah. Yep.
Like
on the
what
groups?
group we add them to.
Yeah.
So
it's up,
add them to the Shift Shop.
yeah, I would ask them, like, just come straight up and tell them, like, listen, our Shift Shop group just started yesterday. I can add you into that one. And you can just, you can be in there getting the motivation and the support because it's really active and it's awesome. Or, I can wait to add you in until you get your program and your product and all that stuff. Because this Shift Shop group that we have, we're going to do 2 rounds anyways, because people aren't going to get like their full results. Well, most of them aren't after just 1 round. It's going to be 2 rounds. So most people just want to be added to the Shift Shop group, and they just want to be in there, and they want to be like kind of a fly on the wall and watch until they get their things.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would do that. And when you're talking to people, like you get that yes, and they tell you yes, and they actually sign up, they actually like complete the link, like they did. I always tell people about the business, and I'll just say something simple like, were you interested at all in learning more about what I do as a coach and learning how to earn an income from home by helping other people get started on their journey while you're working on you? It's awesome. It's so much fun. It's been life-changing, like 1 or 2 sentences. And most people are like, oh, yeah, it sounds awesome, like whatever. Because you do want to focus on, if you're in this to like build a business over time, a huge reason for your success is going to be a team that you build over time, which is finding active coaches over time as you go. This doesn't happen overnight, but you just want to keep a close eye out for people who you think would make awesome active coaches and would want to do what you're doing, and tell them about it, And, even though you haven't had like much success right now as a brand new coach, like when I first started, I didn't earn it, obviously, an income for the first couple of weeks. I would always use my upline coach, my coach, as a success story. And I'd always be like, oh my God, like, we're so screwed right now. I was just honest, like, oh my God, I'm so screwed right now. Financially, it's not even funny. I might have to go back to work, but I know I'm not going to have to actually, because my coach, she's only 28, and like, it's crazy, guys, like what you can do. She's retired. Her husband's retired. They have 2 little kids at home. They do this full time. She's not even 30 yet. And I would just tell people that. And I would just say, and that's where I'm going to be. You just got to kind of be bold. Don't be afraid to be bold and confidence, because people are drawn to confidence. You got to act as if you're already there. I know it sounds a little crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess I figured like once I put my post out there that people would actually, be interested right away. And I was like, no one was interested at all.
Oh, I know.
And even the people I reached out to, there was 2 people interested, but didn't want to fully commit,
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I just don't know how I'm going to get those people to fully commit.
Yeah. And this is the thing, guys. When you make posts on social media and stuff, you're not going to get a lot of traction. All of the business building and all the action takes place behind the scenes in private messages to people. Like, I'm not kidding. Literally, when I say I built this thing to a 6-figure income in less than a year, it was because I was in my message box every single night, messaging every single person on my friends list, being like, I need to lose this 35 pounds. I just started this 21-day group. It's going to be freaking awesome. Do you want to do it with me? And they'd be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. And you just do it with people because people like to see you on the journey with them. It's literally all behind the scenes. Even to this day, guys, I'll make a post about coaching and like I won't get that many likes. And I'm like, really, guys? Like, I've been doing this for 3 years now. What else do you need to see? Like, why? It's just the way it is. More people are reading it and they won't reach out to you. They will not come to you at the beginning. They definitely won't. And getting no's, this is a huge, huge piece of advice. get used to hearing the word no from people, because no, I'm not saying this to discourage you. You're going to get a lot of yeses, but some people really focus in on the no's, and no just means no, not right now. Trust me, every single person who has ever told me no in the past has signed up when the time was right for them. And with this business, you do have to keep in mind that as much as you want to have success, it really has nothing to do with you. And it's all about the other person and when they're ready and what's right for them and when they want it. And as long as you continue to be a supportive person and you continue to be like a light on social media and you continue to add value, trust me, the time is going to come where they're going to wake up and be like, I cannot stand the way I look anymore. Sign me up for that freaking 21 whatever day. I'll pay anything. Really, that's what happens. It's all about when they're ready. So you will get a lot of no's. So it doesn't even bother me anymore. You're planting seeds. That's what I tell all my coaches. You're planting seeds. Better you reach out to them and hear no from them than the other coach who's doing it all the time, because at least now if you reach out to them, even though they say no, now they know who to go to when the time is right for them. So if somebody says no, it has nothing to do with you personally. It doesn't have to do with anything except for the fact that they're just not ready. They're liking their drinks. They're loving eating pizza 5 nights a week like I was doing, and they just don't want to make a change. But they will come around. Every person comes around. You just have to get like kind of a thick skin to the nose. We actually sometimes in our team page, we do this thing called a Go for No challenge. Whoever gets the most no's wins, because the more no's you get just means that there's a yes right around the corner. So it's like whatever. So I hope that helped you guys. This call went way longer, just so you know. I don't usually talk this long on calls. It's usually like 30 minutes. But you guys were an awesome bunch to have, and I was feeling motivated. Plus my Energize, got me going. I am the crazy coach that drinks Energize at 10 o'clock at night. Do you guys have anything else before I let you go? No? Good. All right, now I'm going to give you guys a challenge. I want all of you guys, when we hang up the phone, before you go close your eyes and go to bed, because my night is just beginning, is I want you guys to send 3 messages to people inviting them, like a explicit invite to our support and accountability group. And I can share a couple samples in the Coach Basics group. I know some of you guys are in my thread. My newer coaches are in there. You can just copy and paste that. I use the same post. Don't reinvent the wheel. That initial message that I send people, except for the way that I kind of connect with them with how I know them, that initial invite piece, inviting them to our group, is always the same. And I have everything saved on my computer in a document so that I can just copy and paste it to people. So I'm not like constantly typing the same thing over and over again. So 3 people, and you're going to focus on getting 3 people signed up by the end of the month so that we can congratulate you guys on the team page as Emerald coaches and hitting Success Club. And you can hit what's called Success Starters, and you can earn a call, an exclusive call with the CEO, Carl Deichler. And if this was your very, very, very first month signing up as a coach, if you hit Success Club your first 3 full months, you get a free ticket to go to the next year's Beachbody Coach Summit, which was that huge event that I just came back from in New Orleans. So anyways, guys, it was so nice talking. Reach out anytime that you have any questions about anything. You guys are going to be amazing. You guys are going to go all the way with this. You're going to be our next up and coming rock stars on the team. I can just feel it. And I think you guys are awesome. So thanks for being here, and hope you guys have a great night. Bye, everyone.